Alright. Let's make sure everything's good. And we can begin the endo of Bob Pants Sponge Square. Forgot. I gotta mute it. Because if you don't, Nickelodeon will claim the entire VOD if you don't. It's cool. Cool, right? You like that? I like that part. Okay. We're in the clear. Yes. So I did my grinding off stream like I promised. I made a good amount of money, I think. So we're just gonna go to Kelp Forest, clear the last area, and get everything wrapped up with a nice old bow. Kelp Forest is probably my least favorite area in the main game. I just don't like it. It's dark and it's hard to tell where you're going. But I like the Dutchman's Graveyard, even if the Dutchman's Graveyard is a little more linear. The only issue I really have with the Dutchman's Graveyard is that you don't really, like, I wouldn't say you don't use Sandy, but it's kind of a matter of, like,
Here we are in the Kelp Forest, an interesting area with many sights to see, for those that don't get hopelessly lost first.
yes. Damn. I don't quite understand how that creates him. Oh, cool. Very cool. This area is dark and a bit confusing, and a lot of collectibles that you can miss. I didn't like it very much. As I was saying, Dutchman's Graveyard. They even made this leaf. Dutchman's Graveyard is neat, but like, it feels like Sandy is just there for the boss fight more so than anything. Like, in Sandy levels, there are segments you can only do as Sandy, but like when you use Sandy in that one, it's just kind of like, okay, you can use her to use the Texas thingies, and you can go grab a sock, I guess. That's it. She pretty much only has purpose right at the end to fight the Dutchman or to like go across the ships. Otherwise, it's just for collectibles. Whereas like where you first get to use her in downtown Bikini Bottom, she has the whole rooftop segment for herself. All right, watch this. All right, keep watching. Thank God I know about that one, or I never would have found it. The Kelp Forest. Where's the magic conch? So there are a few things I see. For one, they seem to have made it brighter. That's very nice. I'm very happy to see that I can actually see.
Hi, Mrs. Puff. Driving class isn't out here today, is it?
No, Spongebob. Why do you say that? Do you think we'd have class out here just to hide from you? How silly. I'm just gathering twigs for the winter. Yes, that's it.
Oh, can I help? I have a merit badge in twig gathering.
Actually, you can help with something else. These robots showed up and scared all the students, campers off into the forest. Before the ranger arrives, someone needs to go out and find them.
I'll help you find them, Mrs. Puff. I'm the sponge for the job.
Look at that comically large bubble wand.
Thanks, SpongeBob. I'll make sure to give you a nice reward when you've found all of them.
Yeah, I never really liked this area. Good. The water looks pretty, though. Look at that. It looks nice. It just looks nice. This ranger's tent could really use some improvements. Basically, just go from point A to point B. I don't know how many socks I need. I didn't pay attention to that.
Smells like victory.
But this should be the last area I need any form of sock. So, geez. What a day. What an anything. What's even going on right now? A big old mess. Let's just play video games and...
9, 1000. Ready or not, here I go.
Forgot I had 1 HP. Don't worry about it.
Triplicate.
I have some plans for what I want to do this week, but I might take a day off or two depending on schedule lines up. Nope, that's not working. As bright as you can see, the platform is still infuriating. Well. Alright, here we go. Yeah! What? Oh, whatever. I'll just break the damn thing.
Like a spring breeze. Here, boy.
There we are. There you go. Look at that. Easy peasy.
I feel like a new sponge.
Like, there's the end right there, but there's so much stuff going on up and around here. And there's ice fruits, and there's stuff down there. Oh my god. But it looks nice. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Chat, you ever play one of those games? The Nicktoons games? There was Nicktoons Unite. I can't say I ever played that one. But there was the one that we played was Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island, which is just like how do I explain this? I can't even remember how to explain this game. I forget the name of the genre. It's like a beat 'em up, I guess. Yes, kinda. I think. I need Pat. The music for this place is great. I never played the original. From what I remember, the original is just what, like Danny and SpongeBob and Timmy Turner and Jimmy Neutron. Is that who the four are? Yeah, there was the one. There was Battle for Volcano Island. That was the one that we played. We owned. We didn't like. We had we saw commercials and trailers for Nicktoons United because of the different games we owned had trailers in them. You remember when games had trailers for other games coming out within them? Like how there's a trailer for Pikmin within Luigi's Mansion, stuff like that. Volcano Island, I don't remember much about it. I really don't. Like I'm pretty sure I had fun with it, so there's that at least. But one thing that I do remember specifically for that game is you can play as different characters, but what characters you're allowed to use is limited to whatever the game has decided. So like you can play as you play as SpongeBob and Danny Phantom like every stage because they're the main characters for the most part. This is great. But there is one stage in the game that you're allowed to play as Timmy Turner. Only one, not counting the final boss. And it's just like, okay.
Nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
That just seems a bit goofy, but
Victory.
whatever.
Just
Tis
my
what tis.
size.
I didn't see a bus stop. Chat, did you see a bus stop anywhere? I need to change to Pat. No, please.
You've just met the Sponginator.
I don't see one anywhere. How am I supposed to enjoy this level without Patrick? No, that's the way I came from. Did I find him? Oh shit. Yes. Maybe? I'm pretty sure it was that one. I'm gonna assume it was that one. Yeah, look it up. You can only play as Timmy for one level. That's it. That's all you get. You get one level with the kid. Pretty much just play as SpongeBob or I don't even remember the other characters. There are a bunch of Nicktoon characters, but like there are different collectibles in the levels that you get to make the camps for the characters better, and then you can activate like a bonus level that's thematic to the character in question. I don't remember if we ever did any of those. I think we found them too difficult. Imagine that, playing a Nicktoons Babby game and having too much difficulty. I can't find. Yeah, I need Patrick for the rest of this level. Well, the rest of this area, because there's an icy fruit down there, and then there's the teeter totter.
Presents?
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. I see another camper. How do I reach him, though? I see a springy leaf, but I don't know how to reach him. Whoosh. Oh, they fall. Good to know. It seems like they made the color of these leaves a lot more distinct as well. I seem to recall them being kind of not very distinct in the original, but it's also been a couple, it's been about a decade, maybe a little bit more, than the last time I played this game, so really get on me for that. I don't remember when Volcano Island came out. Probably like 2005 or something. I don't think it was a bad game, though. I really don't. I don't remember, like, anything about it.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like this.
Is there really no bus stop anywhere? Well, okay. I'll just come back. There should be one up ahead, because I know you need Patrick to advance. The Kelp Swamp. Was there another one that came out after that, or was it only that game? There was Nicktoons United, which I don't know anything about, because I never owned it. Oh, I hate this.
Hi, Mr. Krabs.
SpongeBob, help me find Patrick.
Okay.
I have a task that I think...
Yeah, this one. There he is.
Hi, Mr. Krabs. What are you doing here?
Ahoy, Patrick! I'm trying to return 3 stone tikis to this pedestal so I can get to the kelp cave across that bridge. There could be customers in there. I saw 3 tikis scattered around this area, but me old brain couldn't figure out how to get them back up here.
Can I try?
Sure,
Yeah.
why not? I need a good laugh. There's a golden spatula up there for you if you succeed.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
Let's get it. Yeet, skeet, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna go back and get the other stuff first, because I want to. Yeah! Whoa! Alright, heading back. They better not turn me to Spongebob. It does that sometimes. Which is really fucking weird. Attack of the Toy Bots? That sounds very familiar. But wasn't that... Was that on a 3D game? I can only remember that game being on handheld. Alright, well how about instead of me just fucking dying, we get on with the game. It's good, yeah. No thanks. Nope. See you later. None of that.
That's pretty high up.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised Patrick can hit that.
So shiny.
Shit. It's fine. I know how goo works. I'm a goo master. I found him. Let's do some fun. It was on Wii? You bought that on Wii? Really? We owned that game? For real? How come we never played it? What the fuck? I thought you only had that was only a handheld game for it. Hold hand oh god. Oh god. Only I play. I don't remember. I definitely don't remember then. Alright, come here, Mr. Watermelon. What the hell? Good. Now we wait. Come on. Oh, no. No! Was that the last one to come out? Surely, right? Oh, I see how this works. There we go. Look at that. Using all 3 brain cells today to get this one going. I could jump down there and get that purple shiny. But I could also not do that. And feel just as good. No. I wanted to go over there. You know what? Fine, we'll get the purple shiny. Why not? It's there. Let's just do it. Throwing sweet. Yeah. Basically. I didn't even need to do that. Oh. I see a sock. And I got the purple. Globs of Doom? Okay, what the hell is that one?
There's more than one.
There we go. So they made 4 of them total. Oh, cool. I wonder what Nickelodeon's doing nowadays. They're working on that weird Spongebob movie that I'm sure we're all excited for. Got it. Alright, 5 more socks.
Where am I?
I remember I had a Jimmy Neutron game on Game Boy Advance. There was a level that I couldn't beat with a bunch of giant ants. But we also had a Jimmy Neutron game on GameCube. I think we rented it. I don't remember what the plot was at all. Like, I don't remember anything about it. I'm not quite sure what to do with this. Maybe it was meant to get the sock? Maybe it's meant for something else? Oh, let's just go over here and see what happens. There's a cage, there's the cruise bubble, lift things up, yada yada. There's a bus stop. I don't see anything here. That seems to be everything. Dickhead. Okay. I got 3 campers, 2 socks. So let's head back with the... Head back here. There's a few Neutron games. Yeah, he was a popular little fucker, wasn't he? By the time I even knew what Jimmy Neutron was, he had already had a show. I didn't know that Jimmy Neutron started as the movie, and then got a show. Like, when you look at other Nicktoons things, that's not usually how it goes. Or maybe it did, and I just don't know. I like Jimmy Neutron. I thought it was funny. Don't mind me, I'm just looking around. Just looking around, trying to find some things. That's gonna blow. And I'm going to get hit. Cool. Right, here we go. Now that's... Chat, what was your favorite Nickelodeon show? Dickhead. Probably mine was Spongebob. If only because I just can quote. I can quote like 90% of the early seasons.
Hard as a rock.
Which way did I go again? This way. I forgot I had the double jump when I went to adjust my earbud. Avatar? Alright, Avatar is pretty damn good too. And yes, that does count. But that was not definitely... Avatar was definitely not the first thing that came to mind. Avatar was something that I didn't actually end up watching until way later in my life, because it wasn't episodic. So I just kind of ignored it. Because every time it would come on, I'd be like, oh, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, and I don't care. That kind of thing. Is that gonna stay open? 25 seconds. 20 seconds. Alright, well. I just never watched it for that reason. And then I was told it was really good way later in life. And sat down with some friends and watched it. And first I was like, alright, this is pretty... This is neat. It's pretty good. And then I was like emotionally invested the further in I got. Avatar's really good. Really, really, really good. Ooh, look at this. This looks pretty.
How many of these do I have to carry?
There you go. You got your nice number. Yeah, I just wasn't interested in it as a kid because it like everything else Nickelodeon had was, oh, here's 2 mini episodes, 15 minutes each, but not like actually 15 minutes. And then you get some laughs, you get some guffaws, and then you're on your way. But then you watch Avatar and you're like, what the, where's the talking sponge?
One goes boom.
That's not funny. You know what, Avatar had great comedy in it. It really did. But it had
Can't get too close. You don't think SpongeBob
it had fantastic story writing. Like, a lot of things in that series were not appreciated by me when I was a kid, that's for sure. It's regrettable, but I did end up watching it later in life, so I'll take it. There's another camper. That's not the way you were supposed to throw that. But the Avatar movie sucked. There's no Avatar movie, man. There is no Avatar movie in Ba Sing Se. Come on now. You know this. I was able to keep like 90% of Avatar, and no one else I knew watched it. I just never bothered. Basically, with I grew up with YTV, with the original YTV hosts, Sugar and Carlos. If anyone knows who they are, I don't know what they're doing nowadays. Carlos has been on that segment for years. Like, fucking years. That dude was always there. But, like, his co-host, Sugar, I don't know what happened to her. She just left. And then Carlos had a bunch of different partners, but and then eventually it was just Carlos on his own. But, like, I really do wonder. Oh, there's a sock.
Go boom. Oh goody, another one.
I see a clam. Question, where am I? I was not paying attention. Oh boy. I'll just go towards the shiny clam. There was also, they tried a few different spin-offs too. There was like The Vortex, which was Saturday morning cartoons, and that was hosted by like Paula. And I think I remember what Paula is. She's like, alright, this is the last time I'm gonna be here, and then the last time I saw her, she rode off into the sunset. Well, not sunset, but she rode off on the back of a horse, and I was like, okay, bye.
Much better.
But, like, I just didn't really care that much, because a lot of those cartoons... I don't even know if they were Nickelodeon, to be honest with you. They might have been. Wait, was that mandatory? Oh, it was a bungee cord. I'll deal with that afterwards. There was one. Alright, chat, help me out. Help me out with this one, because I don't remember the name of it. Maybe the resubbing. It was, there were 4 characters. I know, right? I'm really narrowing this down for you. There were 4 characters, and they fought with, like, dice. There was, like, a yellow, a blue, a green, and a red one. I know, really narrowing it down here. Oh, God. I see, okay, there's a sock over there. Where do I? There's nothing over there. Why would I go over there? What's my method of approach here? Yeah. I'll take it. That works. Daigata Defenders. You know, that sounds correct, but I need more information. I cannot confirm. Wait, did I really spend... What? I spent that much for a bungee cord for nothing? There was no sock there. Why is there hair? Dude. Let's get the sock over here. I need more Oh, shit! What was it about? There were a lot of these different shows that popped up. But, like, they either only went for a season, or they just kept going, and I didn't pay attention to them. There was one that used to be like live action with. It wasn't like Reboot, I suppose. I didn't actually watch Reboot, but I know people love that one. It was called Zix. It's like Zix Level 1. It's like this chick. Her name is Zix, and they're in like this kind of weird computer CGI game thing, and there's like these 2 brothers that follow her around everywhere. And there's a bunch of bad guys, and then the main character Zix has like a a friend lizard or something like that. I don't know what's going on with that series. With the backpack creature? I don't know. An airplane? Or a helicopter? One or the other. It'll go eventually. There's so many of these shows that kind of like exist in the back of my head, and I don't remember the names of them because I didn't care to watch them when I was younger. There's one that I do remember by its name, but not like anything else. That's Code Lyoko. Like, that one's memed on a lot too because of the giant ass foreheads. Star Smasher. Oh, I got a Chivo for that. Alright, here we go. Okay, don't throw it at him, please. Alright, one. Action-adventure animated television created by Greg Collins and Nelvana Antique. Daigar Defenders premiered on Teletoon. Was it on Teletoon? Well, none of that information tells me what I want to know, but considering that it says it's Canadian made, I'm not surprised that it didn't last very long. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. There we are. Almost botched it. There are a lot of weird Canadian-only television shows that came and went. Like Angel Anaconda. Look, I did it.
Well done, son. Next time I need to round up customers for the Krusty Krab, I'll give you a call.
Why would the customers want to be made round?
You're a strange one, you are, Patrick.
Yeah, it sure is. He's a good man, though. Patrick doesn't mean any harm. He's just a goofball. At least that was his personality. Nowadays, that's not the case. Now he's just an asshole to be an asshole. I'm having fun. 16 was actually one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
Hello there, Barnacle Boy.
Hi. I need Spongebob's help if you see him.
Okie dokie.
Good thing there's a bus stop in this cave. I'm 16, starting to find my
I
way.
could really use your help if you had some time to spare.
Got a new job, gonna start at the mall today. Thank God I'm on my own for the first time.
Sure, Barnacle Boy, what do you need?
I'm trying to recover my lost energy crystals that power my new secret superhero power. It seems the robots have found my supply and have hidden them in this cave.
Oh, Barnacle Boy, why? Why do you have sesh crystals? Oh God, he's got a bunch of crystals.
Secret superhero power? Oh, what's it do? What's it do? What's it do?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, would it? Just trust me. It's worth finding these crystals. I'd go searching myself, but my bunions are acting up today.
Well, then you rest those super bones of yours. I'll get searching for these crystals.
Look at this hunchback. I'm just looking at Barnacle Boy. His neck comes out of the front of him, not like we're like. No wonder he's in pain. His body doesn't work right. Poor guy. Now I have to stretch my back. I'm glad that worked because that did not feel like it was going to. Yep, this is the best part about Kelp Forest, is that it has 2 collectible things that you have to do. That said, the last area... There's a crystal up there. Wait a minute, what? Oh, there's a sock up there, too. Hold on, how do I get that? That's the wrong... I want it. Let me see. Let me try and Let me try and do some tricks. See if I can cheat this game real quick. I'm really trying. It probably just loops all the way around and I'm wasting time. But I had to try, just to be sure. You never know what you're gonna find. You never know what you're gonna find. Up and down you go. Chat, what was that show? What was that show that was on TV for you that you hated? You just hated it. Maybe you watched a single episode of it. Maybe you didn't, but you just looked at it and thought, God damn, do I dislike this show. Flapjack? Feel that. Fucking hate Flapjack. It's gross. That show is just, I don't like gross out humor, and that show was just that. Robot Boy? I don't even know what that is. League of Super Evil and Kid vs. Cat. League of Super Evil was just a really annoying. Like, I hated that show. Why did I watch it so much? Because it was on TV at the time. It was just always on, and I was waiting for better shows to come after it. But goddamn if that show wasn't fucking terrible. Great. Kid vs. Cat, I never actually watched, but that was another one that just I didn't want to watch either. Alien Cat. Alien Cat is an asshole, and no one knows it. There's no show I hated when I was a kid. See, that was the prime time to hate things with no understanding, is when you were a kid. If I didn't like something, I had no interest in it. Nowadays, I can just say I'm indifferent, and that I didn't care necessarily for it. But like back then, it was like if I didn't like it, I hated it. It was terrible. But this is what it means to grow up. We grow up. We learn to be more accepting of things. Also, one of the least fun things you can do is communicate with somebody who... It's not very fun to communicate with somebody who the only thing they know how to say is, I hate this, I hate that, I hate this, I hate that. It's like, alright, well, you're not adding to the conversation. You're just distracting from the people who are enjoying it, or at least trying to have a conversation about it. Just because you don't watch TV anymore doesn't mean you don't watch TV shows. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's like you've never heard of an online service with exclusive TV shows on it. Anime is TV. You know how many people watch anime? But they can't watch it on TV because they're not in Japan. But they watch it on all their streaming services and whatnot. This is a weird one. Like, I have to keep going in between Patrick and Spongebob to get things. Kind of boring. Wait, what's that? What the hell? So this is basically what it looked like in the original. I'm joking, of course, but like, jeez, that neat effect. Ninjago. Isn't that Lego? Lego Ninjago. There was another show. It was really weird. It's called Chopsaki Chooks, and it was just, it was. I don't know if I would call the show bad, but the art style was just disgusting. Like really, really nasty. Okay, that already was done. That was done. So I can go through here and find something, I hope.
Feel like a new sponge.
Fucker.
Spongebob to mission control. The launch is a go.
Oh! I need to get that sock in here too. How many socks do I have? 4? 5? I'm gonna end up missing one. I know I am. I'm gonna be looking around forever for it. I need a stone tiki there. Did I switch too early? Yep. Sure did. This should be, actually, I think this is the sock. We'll get this first. The thing is when you're a kid is you don't really pay attention to how ratings and stuff work. You just watch TV. You just consume television. And then sometimes the show comes back and sometimes the show disappears. I remember there was a show, it was Chaotic. It was the next big thing. There's the sock. Nice.
Hey, you.
2 more socks.
Patrick needs to do laundry.
2 more socks. Chaotix was a neat show for that reason. What I liked about Chaotix was chaotic, not chaotix. Chaotix is fucking Sonic. Chaotic is a weird card game they tried to do, and I thought it had a neat premise and it had a neat art style. And then the last episode of the season, the main character was caught cheating, and he got banned. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the show just ended. But what actually happened was that what happened there was it continued. It actually continued into the 2nd season, but then they changed the art style, and then I no longer cared. And ain't that just the worst thing?
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
There's all the campers. That's good. I'm gonna need to borrow this.
Hard as a rock.
Okay, let's see. So there's whatever this does. What does this do? I'll take it to see where it goes first. What a realistic ending. Actually, yeah. Kinda. But no, what actually happened was by some like miracle, I managed to catch the first episode of the new season after the fact. I need something here. I could just get another stone tiki. Yeah, I'll just do that. Let's go back here and get this. The hell I'm using that. I don't need to go up anymore, so I can just take this with me. What ended up happening was what was going on. Like the way the game works is you go to like the actual universe and you scan like the different cards and stuff to use them for your online game, which is actually kind of sick. So, and like they scan locations and characters and items and power-ups and stuff and whatnot. So what ended up happening was they orchestrated some kind of a big thingy-majiggy. There we go.
What do I do with this?
Wait. Is a. Can I make that throw? Okay. 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 Hold on. Hold on. I need to do something there as well, so let's do that real quick. Just get the watermelon, why not? Well, anyway, what I'm trying to say is there was some kind of debacle going on where a bunch of players were they were scanning locations and then they were blowing them up and making people have to pay them for it. So they had he had to figure out who was doing that and get in with them to stop them. And the best way to do that, he concluded, was to get banned so it was believable that he'd have a reason to work with them. And then he stopped them from doing that. It's like, Jesus. Yeah, they were just blowing shit up and then charging top dollar for location cards because, well, what else do you do when you're a terrible child? I really thought that series was cool. It's just kind of a damn shame. Alright, that opens the gate for that. I mean, there's one more crystal, which means I need one more stone tiki dude over this way, up here. Where can I get him? I don't know. I guess I don't need to go back up there, so I can just do this. I can go take this one. Sonic X was fun. Sonic X was fun, but be honest with me, chat. How did you feel about Chris Thorndike? Because that might be one of the worst characters that was ever created for the Sonic universe, and that's saying something. There we go. Yeah, look at him grow. That's it. Hold on, I gotta find Barnacle Boy's last session crystal. There it is. Cave's done. You got the last crystal. Yeah. Now I gotta change back to Spongebob. Chris is pretty annoying, yeah. I just tuned his existence out. That's impressive because he was an important part of that entire show.
Boy, I think I found all your crystals. Now I can see your secret superpower.
All right, stand back. Oh boy. There.
What happened?
I gained the power to trim my nose hairs at super speed.
Incredible.
It's a good ability.
Yeah, I guess so. Well then, I need to return to the Mermalair and get back to work. But here, take this golden spatula and go away.
Of course, Barnacle Boy. I'm always happy to lend my services to my favorite superhero. If you ever run into trouble again, let me know.
Yeah, sure, kid.
Thanks.
Thanks. And goodbye.
Sometimes I wonder why I bothered to go back and rewatch the entirety of Sonic X. I really do. I had fonder memories of the show when I was younger. It's basically like there were a lot of different moments that happened in the show, and then they tried to do a bunch of tie-ins to Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, which were fine. But I definitely remember what, like, Shadow gets teased in the opening, I think. I legit don't remember, but he definitely got teased a lot in 4Kids promotionals. It's like, oh shit, here comes the Edgy Hedgehog, one of the most popular characters ever devised. You know the one, you know who I'm talking about. Shadow is basically just Dark Sonic. So what you're saying is he's Sonic's Shadow. Thank you, and good night. Fuck. I suppose I deserve that. God damn it.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
There you go. Look at that. Majestic. Fucking brilliant. It's so good. Oh, I love it. The kelp vines. This is a slide. I saw a sock.
Hi, Mermaid Man. What are you doing here?
Oh, hello, Kyle. I was trying to find some of our missing energy crystals when I came across this vine. In my younger days, I held the all-time speed record for vine sliding. You should try it. What a hoot! And if you can beat my best time, I'll give you another of these gold spatulas.
Great.
Well,
Yeah.
I am a bit busy with all these robots, but sure, why not? It does look like fun.
Try not to fall off.
I'm on a dog. Gotta beat it in a minute. I haven't read the extra chapter of Wild on Hermit yet, no. I honestly forgot about it. There are a lot of things I say, and then once I'm done streaming, I forget. It's kind of like when you go to work, and you think about things at work, but then when you're done work, your mind stops thinking about work, so a lot of the things that you thought of while you were at work don't, like, immediately come back to you. It's just, I have the energy to do things while I'm streaming, and then when I'm done streaming, it's like, alright, time to relax, and then I forget a lot of what I was going to do in favor of just going back to my routine, which was watching streams, but
I love presents.
I'm a little I'm a little out of content creators at the moment.
Still haven't beaten my record yet.
Perseverance is the key.
But you're the greatest superhero that ever lived. How could I, a simple sponge, topple your record?
Keep trying, youngster. Keep trying.
I'll do it again. Bet. The only person on Twitch that I like follow regularly anymore is Vinny and Joel, but Joel's time zone is fucking whack compared to mine, so sometimes he's just not live. But Vinny's pretty consistent. It's just pretty much those two. That's it. There was another, but he's gone now. Well, what am I to do except exist in sadness? I need to find a sock on this thing. What the fuck was that leaf? Cock.
Still haven't beaten my record yet. Perseverance is the key.
But you
Keep trying. Yeah, I will. But that leaf tried to kill me. This is the last slide, though. Yeah. I think that one that I went to jump on is where I need to go, because I know I saw a sock on the zoom out. And there's a good chance that it's probably out of the way of the main path, so I'm gonna go for it. Also, I saw the Tiki's turning at 30 frames. Unplayable. Why is it always unplayable? Please. Oh. How beat time? Okay, watch. Okay, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Yeah. There it is.
boy, Patrick will be glad to have this.
Yeah, I'm missing one sock, of course. Great. Now I have to play the game of find that. And perhaps not fall off the vine! 20 seconds. There is nothing here. Oh, god damn it!
Still haven't beaten my record.
But you're the greatest.
Keep trying.
I really blew it. Okay, new theory. New theory, alright? Let's just go really fast and watch as everything works out, okay? Yes. Yes. I have been molded in the Vine slide. This is what it means to be a Vine sauce fan. Also, this is literal Vine. He's just licking the Vine sauce. I did it. I successfully made a reference to Vinny. Again. As I always do. But no, seriously, when I get up early nowadays, I don't really have a lot of consistent streamers I watch. There are some speedrunners, but again, consistent, I suppose. Sometimes I just end up watching the gymnast do whatever 3D Zelda game he feels he wants to run at the moment. Currently, it's Zelda Skyward Sword any %. He's entertaining. I like him. I like him because he just I don't know. He has that vibe. You know that vibe where they're not overly excited to a point of being you're just exhausted to be around them. That kind of thing. Maybe that's a bad way to say it. I guess it'd be a similar style to the way that I like to see myself as, where I just exist on the internet. If I ever call anyone a gamer, it's purely ironic.
Time you've gotten.
I guess you could say I had that course licked.
I guess I owe you a reward. Take this golden spatula.
Thanks, Mermaid Man.
I missed the sock, chat. All right, who wants to be the friendo to tell me what sock I missed?
SpongeBob, there you are. Thanks to you, all the campers have safely returned.
No problem, Mrs. Puff. Any self-respecting sponge would gladly help. And it was actually fun exploring the Kelp Forest.
You're not so bad when you aren't behind a wheel, SpongeBob. Thanks again.
Always glad to lend a hand, Mrs. Puff.
I found this golden spatula the other day. Why don't you take it? You've definitely earned it.
Wow, Mrs. Puff. I'll cherish it always.
What am I gonna do with these? I got like 81 of them. 82 golden spatulars. Yeah, okay, chat. I need I did a pretty good job, but I think I need some help with that last sock. I don't know where it is or where it could be. If I had to guess,
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I don't know. Because that sock I found where you have to bowl through all the silent tikis, that was I don't know how you're supposed to find that one. I only found that one because I knew about it ahead of time. But like there are definitely been a few socks that are way too well hidden with no indication at all. The golden spatula actually appeared in SpongeBob. It was in the ancient Greece. That was a joke, wasn't it? That was a joke the whole time. The ancient Greece. Son of a bitch. I never caught on to that. That's genius. Oh my god. Where am I going? I never ever caught on to that. And now that I think about it, that makes perfect sense. God damn it. It's too good. But yeah, it was in there, and it was only the realest fry cook could pull it out. And then SpongeBob did that, and Neptune was like, yo, I'm here. Who did that? And SpongeBob was like, it's me. And he's like, ha ha ha, yeah, funny, alright. And then he went to the hot dog vendor. Good old Twitch. Good old Twitch. Yeah, sometimes I don't have quality options because things fuck up, and then people who don't have like the highest grade internet possible can't enjoy the streams, which is really annoying. But if you feel so inclined, I do in fact have the VOD channel. The episode with the Great Cook-Off? Yes, that was the one where Neptune challenges SpongeBob to a cook-off to prove he's not the fry cook in question. He also makes puts Patrick's face on his ass, and then Neptune like cooks 1,000 patties and they're all shit, and SpongeBob makes one, and it's really good, and it's so good that Neptune spits it back out, eats it again. Chat, can I get a sock list? I need a sock list. So the ones I found, let me list off the ones I found. There was one in the water in the beginning. There was one for bowling the shiny the tikis. There was one on the cliffside over here. There was one in the cave, and there was one on the vine slide. I'm assuming the one I'm missing is somewhere in this area, but like I don't see anything. I guess I'll just go until I run into something. Maybe it needs maybe it's on the water or something. But I don't see anything. There's a bubble that would indicate it at the very least, but I don't see anything. Let's just walk around and see what we happen.
Here, boy. Here, boy.
No. It's the camper. Is there anything up here? No. go. I see nothing. I could use the cruise bubble to take a bit of a look, but it's in the waterfall. No. It's the last sock too. The thing is, if it's hidden somewhere where I have to like destroy things, I'm probably not gonna find it. Versus button to reset the stone tiki. Yeah, sure. Think about it, I could just did this. That works. So this is the way to go. Head that way. It's a freezy fruit. I don't see anything in the water below me. Just need one more.
Met the Sponginator.
Imagine trying to find all these without assistance. That's how I felt about the blue coins in Mario Sunshine. Like, Mario Sunshine has 240 blue coins you have to find, and it does not explain to you what coins are in what chapter. There's a certain number of coins in each area, but it doesn't specify when coins are episode exclusive or not, which is just not good. Because you could be running around for hours looking for something that doesn't exist in that chapter, and you'd have to check. You basically have to check every aspect of the stage on all 8 individual episodes until you have the number of coins. Like, try finding that shit on your own. Maybe it's over there. There's a little balcony over there that doesn't seem to have anything.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory.
Did I go the right way? Oh no. Oh no. This was supposed to be a quick, easy job. Go in, get out. No one gets hurt. Which way do I go again? I need to go that way. Yes.
Oh, again!
Squishy boy. Welcome. We're looking for a sock. I'm missing one sock and that's it, and then we can be on our way. But I don't know where it is.
Present every one.
Is it over there? Maybe it's over here. I'm just gonna go where the shiny objects still are because they don't respawn on the overworld. Wait, what? 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 Oh. There we go. Yay. One more area to check, I suppose. I forgot where there it is, right here. I want to go over here. See, this right here looks suspicious. There's nothing here, though. Did you get the one on the water? In the first area, yes. Is there one on the water in this area? There's nothing here. Nothing here at all. And, like, I don't see anything in the water itself, either. At least the music's good. At least I have that. I don't think there'll be another one in the caves. Okay, I have 6 total right now, right? I found 2 or 3 in the first area, 1 in the caves, 1 here, and then 1 on the slide. That should total 6, right? Yeah. There's 4 areas, and I found one pretty much everywhere. There's only 1 sock on the slide. Maybe it is in the caves? I guess I could check the caves again. Maybe I just missed a balcony or something, but like I don't know. I don't see anything here though. I got the one up there. Okay, don't do that. Everything stayed pressed. Just gonna keep my camera angled high, I suppose. See if I can find anything. Looking for a bubble. I might need a list here. We're gonna be here for a while. There's no indication which area it's in. If I at least had that, I would be able to narrow it down, but I don't. It's just somewhere. That's all I know. And that really isn't enough to go on. I mean, I'm all for collectibles and video games, but it would be a lot nicer for this kind of situation. Maybe it's up there. Please don't.
Like a new sponge.
There, dickhead. Ay, ay, ay. I don't get how that robot works at all. You got the one in here. I think you missed one in the previous area. So it was in the previous area, but where? I got one that was next to a glove robot, but like, I legitimately don't see anything else. The whole area back here. That's underwear. There was one like here, I think, and I got that. I think it was here actually. Either way, point is, there was one here that I did get, but I don't see anything else. There's the clam. Nothing there. That's underwear. There's some kind of pathway in the leaves down there. There's one near the start. The start of this area, or like the very beginning? This is the Kelp Swamp. The first area is the Kelp Forest. This area is the Kelp Swamp.
Very well.
Yeah, no you don't. Couldn't pick that one up, could he?
That's much better.
This area. Near the start of this area. Well, I got the one on the cliffside. That was close to the start. I don't want to hit a checkpoint. Go through here. There's the checkpoint. And there's Arf. There's the hammers. Okay, get him out of the way. There's the ice fruit down there. Bungee cord.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, let me go back to the start since I'm already here. I've opened up the area for good, so I can go through it. Sleepy time robot over there. So here's the start. What am I missing here in the start? Like back here? No, it's not a sock. This is the beginning of the area. Right here with the jellyfish. Yes. Okay. If posting links doesn't exactly help me, you know. Need to find where this last one is. That is not a good start. I knew Kelp Forest would do this to me. Oh, I knew it. Alright. Alright, alright. No.
Ouch!
No. Man, what a pain in the ass. What a pain. What a pain. I want to say it's on the water. There was one in the cave, yeah. We got one in the cave and we got one on the slide. And we got like 3. We got one here as well. And we got like 3 in the main area. Let's do some ice shenanigans, I suppose. Sonic 1 was a fucking game. I was not used to not being able to spin dash, that's for sure. Also, I did never beat Aquatic Lambert Zack 3, because that was hell. Well. And then it's just in the swamp. Just in the swamp. The other is near the bungee. If you got that one, you're missing one of the first area.
Ooh. Well, hey, my back feels better.
Near the bungee. Okay, let me take a look.
Ooh, good presents.
Near the bungee. Well, this is the bungee. I see nothing. Unless it was over there, in which case I got that. Which means I'm missing something in the first area? There are some ledges near the bungee. Like over there, yeah? Pretty sure it means over there. I don't see anything, which means I probably got that. So it means I'm missing it in the first area? I don't see anything around me either. Alright, we're gonna go back to the first area then. Seems we've been looking in the wrong spot this whole time. God damn it. Alright, here we go. So what am I looking for here? I got all the campers. So oh, I see it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. I can't believe I didn't see that. I can't believe how in my face it is. How do I get it? Alright, hold on. It's gonna take some finesse. Okay. There we go. Well, I feel foolish.
Another find for Patrick.
I feel a bit foolish, but it is what it is. Let's go back to Patrick and return some socks to him. I don't, like, we could've, all I had to do was go back to the beginning of this entire area and I would have been able to see it immediately. But I just didn't. So what we did instead was waste like 15 to 20 minutes doing nothing. Sounds like my stream.
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian.
Man, Patrick's great.
Wow, here's... I don't...
Alright, 2. This guy has a collection of 80 socks.
What?
I don't own that many socks myself. He has 40 pairs of socks.
What?
Chat, you know what Andrew showed me yesterday? Apparently Shanghai, you know that special where they go on the boat? That was supposed to be some kind of like voting episode where you were supposed to vote for which character you wanted to get the wish. You had to choose between SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. And they actually had endings animated for all 3 of them. But instead of doing like any of that, they just ran the SpongeBob one and called it a day. So Patrick's a genius. He wishes for bubblegum, and then they get eaten by the Dutchman. And then the end of the episode is just them. It's just them in the Dutchman's belly.
So, do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula? That's quality craftsmanship, that is.
Come again. There we go. Now we're gonna do some trades.
So that...
One of my favorite episodes from SpongeBob, pretty much the entirety of Survival of the Idiots. That entire episode is fucking hilarious. However, Wet Painters is also very good. That's one of my favorites as well. Same with Good Neighbors and Skill Crane. I love the giant paint bubble moment. And who you calling a pinhead?
So, do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula? That's... Your treasure chest's looking a bit light.
What the fuck? Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. That works. People have different opinions on how things go within fan bases and stuff as well. Some fan bases are notorious for how poorly perceived they are. There's all kinds of things. I would never want someone's opinion of something to be tainted because of the way fans react to it. There are a lot of series that kind of get the shit out of the stick for that, though. I'm getting laughed at. Nice reverb. Alright, please tell me this is enough to satisfy your greedy ass. What? What? Why'd it take me here?
Roll the sponge.
Mr. Krabs is all the way at the Krusty Krab. Remember when this was a mechanic? Yeah, I don't either.
So, that's...
Alright, now please. He better say 24,000.
So...
Yes! Finally!
The only good robot is the one that's given me them shiny objects.
Oh my god. All right, now we can go in the movie theater too. That's what the other 40,000 was for.
Hello, sir. May I help you?
One movie ticket, my good man.
May I help you?
This guy's living the dream.
May I help you?
Yes. Let me in, dickhead. Enter the fucking theater. Great. Whoa, who's that? Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Cool movie. In the original, this was just a bunch of concept work for the game, but this is just a screen. This is just a slideshow of screenshots from in the game itself. Wow. Wow. And for some reason, they used the model of the kid for everything. This is horror right here. Oh, look at that. I wasn't the only guy to spend 40,000 to watch this movie. I hope my horrible ugliness won't be a distraction to you. That was worth 40K. That wasn't even worth the spit that I spit.
What if I want to watch a movie I haven't seen? Like, could I see Deathfish 2000?
Sorry, sir.
What about Carp Wars?
No.
Nautical Nonsense 23, The Procrastination.
Sir, I'm on break now.
Oh, okay.
I like that that second one he did. No.
What if I want to watch...
Sorry, sir.
What about
Like,
Carp Wars?
Listen to this delivery.
No.
No. Didn't even hesitate. All right.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
Let's finish the game
Smells
now.
like- They serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
Enter Plankton's lab. Here we go.
Look at that guy. With that big square head and those short shorts. That's the most hideous thing I've ever seen.
Wait, that hideous thing looks like me.
I always knew SpongeBob would be the death of me.
Jumpin' jelly beans? A robot SpongeBob.
There's definitely something funny going on here. And I don't mean you. Something else funny. Plankton! You're behind all this, aren't you?
Yes, it was me all the time. Behold, the Duplicatotron. I registered the name, so don't even think of ripping me off. With this, I can make a robot copy of anyone. I was going to make an army of loyal robots that would obey my every command.
But they're running amok!
I forgot to set the switch to obey Plankton. But now that
Why would you even make that as a switch? That's not how this works.
What's wrong now? It should be working. It is working. They're obeying me. I knew I shouldn't have made a copy of myself, but I'm just so cute. You've interfered with my plans for the last time. SpongeBob, meet SpongeBob.
Hi, how do you do? Allow me to introduce my friends, Patrick, Sandy.
Enough. Prepare to meet your doom.
The first time I ever fought this boss, I accidentally skipped the cutscene and was very confused as to why I was standing here and staring at a giant SpongeBob.
That's gotta sting. Ow!
I feel like
guess
a new
SpongeBob
sponge.
won't be winning that way.
Please.
That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight. It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here.
Good thing I know how to control this, right?
SpongeBob. Close
Say hello to
encounters
my
of the
little
painful
bubble friend.
kind.
I gotta
The
use...
ticket, and the robot is down.
Yeah, so you do that, you hit him twice, and then... Robot Plankton is an asshole. Oh, laser beam! Hit him, get him to fuck off.
Ow! That was a doozy.
See, that's...
Ow!
That's the robot Spongebob laugh, right?
Fresh like a spring
So he
breeze.
laughs like that, but every other robot laughs like that too. Why? You can't attack down here because plankton.
SpongeBob is back in the fight. Oh,
I forgot.
can't watch. Okay, maybe just a little. That's the ticket.
I need you to send the other hand out.
Has an opportunity here.
Yeah.
Suck it to him, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh?
that's got a sting.
I got anti-aired.
Oh, that was a doozy.
Send me the right hand. Okay, good.
It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here. That's the ticket. And the robot
Coming
is
at ya.
down.
Alright. Karate.
The robot's just too big for a direct attack like that.
Alright, well, I really thought that was gonna work.
That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight.
I'd rather not risk it again. Just do this. Take it slow. Take it slow.
It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here. Suck it to him,
Almost there.
SpongeBob. The robot's just too big for a direct attack like that. Great Barrier Reef.
Ow.
Counters of the painful
Fresh like a
kind.
spring
But I got the hit.
Oh, I guess
feel like a
SpongeBob
new
won't be
sponge.
winning that way.
I got the hit,
That
so it
does
works.
SpongeBob is back in the fight. That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight.
The fish can't keep up.
Oh, that's got a sting. Suck it to him, SpongeBob. Ooh, close encounters of the painful kind. That's just too big for a direct attack like that.
Okay, I got a bit greedy.
SpongeBob to mission control. The launch is a go.
I got a bit greedy. I will admit. I will admit that I'm wrong here. Don't worry, I got it this time. Now I know exactly what I have to do, and I am a cruise booster master. See? See? It's easy. You put your mind to it, everything is easy. Nope, that's not good. There we go, another one. There's that one. Nope. Just take it easy. Just go slow. Do the right one. Thank you. Good. Good. Damn it. Damn it. Got him. Ha ha, cock. See, I'm a genius.
No, you don'ts are destroying my beautiful bride. We were supposed to get married next week.
Did he say married?
I'll repair you, baby.
The anchor arms.
No, Patrick. I think the robot is getting bigger.
SpongeBob, he just flew into your head.
Well, then I'm going to follow him into my head. I mean, into my robot version's head, which is like my head, but bigger and more metallic.
Will you go already?
Here I come, robot plankton.
One last thing to do.
Too weird for me.
One last mission. Here we go. I have 3 hits. I'm dead. You were letting me fall for a very long time. Alright. So yeah, I have to get to the brain. We have to get to the mother brain. Let's do it. Oh. I don't have any HP refills, and I have to hit plankton. Yeah. Plankton's gonna try and interrupt every time. I gotta be careful. There we go. Get him out of the way. And then it'll make the platforms continue. There's no checkpoints. I have to do the whole thing in one go. Break all the power cores.
Is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
It's a neat idea for a final boss, I think. It's not actually a final boss per se.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
I don't want to do that. I'll break the Duplicatron. It's a better option. There we go. I need to kill. No. Okay. This is neat. This is very neat. Oh shit, right, you. Forgot about you.
Hello to my little bubble friend.
There we go. Move on, next part. I think it's a cool idea for final boss, I really do. Instead of just whatever that Spongebob fight was. That one wasn't exactly bad, mind you, but like, it does go by very quick for a final boss fight. Alright, moving on. I can't see. Final gauntlet, it's a good one. Bubble bowl. Just gotta keep trying until I hit it, really. Oh my god.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Oh, I got it, okay. Well, I'll take it. A trade is better than a death. So how did this robot... What produced this robot? The machine? Doesn't seem like it's likely. Alright, here we go. Almost there.
SpongeBob, division control. The launch is a go. Hammer. I get it.
Okay. I gotta hit it before it shoots up more dudes. It got one. Is that gonna destroy its missile? Okay, it is. I don't want to get hit anymore. I want to do the whole stage. I'm gonna be real safe about it. There we go. Like, look how its eyeballs work. I want its teeth. Wait, that's not its eyeballs. That looks like its eyeballs. Whatever. Just don't fall down the giant robot, please. Okay, what's going on here?
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
I think I'm getting sick of listening to SpongeBob say that, because he keeps doing a deep breath. Okay, almost missed that jump. Is this the last part? Yes, it is. This is the last part. So I need to shoot my cruise bubble in that tube to hit the brain. Plankton will come back, but I need to hit him out of the way. Oh. So now I need to navigate this. This is gonna be real hard because I cannot do that. Okay. It's one. Okay. Two. One more. Good thing these are very nicely placed, huh? Shit. Good. This should be it. Here we go, chat. It's gonna be the end. One more. Here it is.
SpongeBob, you did it!
What'd he do?
What? Oh, yeah. All my plans ruined! That does it. I'm becoming a lawyer. You haven't defeated me yet. I still have lots of robots all over Bikini Bottom. I'll summon them all, and then we'll see. Uh-oh. I'll destroy you. You'll destroy me. I'll destroy you. I'll destroy you twice as hard. Oh yeah? I'll destroy you plus one. Well, I'll destroy you plus infinity. Shut up, you stupid robot. Who are you calling stupid? I went to community college, you oversized coffee grinder. Oh yeah? I'll show you. Come here and fight like a mono.
Well, Plankton, I hope you learned your lesson.
Oh, I certainly did. Next time I'll get it right.
Ouch! We won! Who wants to get ice cream?
I do.
Need I remind you all that there are still robots out there making a mess of Bikini Bottom?
Sandy is right.
Well, I thought she was a squirrel.
I'm being punished. I don't know for what, but I'm being punished.
There's still work to be done out there. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy wouldn't stop, and neither will I. We can't rest until Bikini Bottom is safe.
No, I'm done. I got everything. No, I got everything. There's nowhere else to do. No! No, I'm not! No! Ah! You ain't getting me. Flop on the deck, fly like a fish. Ready? SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Spongy Ball SquarePants. There goes your nose flute. Congratulations! Please don't claim my video again, Nickelodeon. Ba-doom bum.
Rollerific.
Ba-doom boom boom boom. Doom doo doom 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 doom.
Shines.
Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom doom. Ding. Wow wow wow. Boom. Silly. Boom. Enjoy the credits as I roll around like a silly sponge. Well, I did it. And I can honestly say that the amount of effort I put into grinding shiny objects was not even close to the payout I was hoping for. Not even fucking close. That was the worst 40,000 I've ever spent. What was that? The original gave me concept art. like behind the scenes stuff in game. That was cool. You know what wasn't cool? Screenshots from within the game itself. For 40,000? Yeah, that's good. Play Megalovania. I can't. It's all the same sound effect. Shit. Hold on, let's try and make this even more obnoxious. Alright, ready? Here we go. Wee. This is more fun than the shiny objects required. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. Game beaten. Video game is complete. I did it. Got everything. I'm the best. See? Everything.
Now if I could only find my other sock.
It's on your head, remember?
Well, of course. Now where did I put it?
Genius. Genius. Genius Kajumbo. This was some shit. I did it, Chad. I beat the entire game. 100%. Everything in it. Even the bonus content. 100 golden spatulars. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I'll never do it again. Wow, bye. That was a good remake, though. Or, well, remaster, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really know. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. It was good. So, I'm just going to take a quick BRB. I gotta take a piss. And then we'll do as much as we can in Genso Wander. In other words, prepare for some text and a lot of it. See you in a second.